Hello, my name is Beryl and my husband is Dave. We have been married for 38 years, and besides bringing up three amazing children, our main driving passion in life was, has been, and is travel. We developed a mindset of, if you don't dream it, it won't happen. Along with this mindset, we were determined to enjoy our whole journey of this thing called life. Because too often we've heard the stories of people waiting to do things. Waiting until they had enough money, they had enough time, their job at work was completed, or at the worst, until they retired. And then it's just too late. The essence of our story is two ordinary people daring to live out their wildest dreams by just setting short and long-term goals and steadily working towards them. We hope that our story is inspirational to anyone who has out the desire to live out his or her dream and dreams, whatever they may be in life. I have always kept detailed logs of the money we spent, and I have catalogued the photographs of the places we have visited. We now want to create a video channel called To Do Travel to share our journeys, past, present, and future, with our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren and anybody else who is interested. We are working together on this project, and if all we together, Dave and I, achieve is the satisfaction of mapping out our journey of life together, then we'll be happy. But if we reach and inspire others to achieve their goals and dreams, then we will be extraordinarily happy. I'm so excited to be working on a project together with my husband, combining my meticulous nature and Dave's IT prowess. Dave, thank you for driving us through our journey of life, now and always. We thought we would start off by sharing with you all our modes of transport throughout the years. So, in 1991, our travels started in earnest, with our three kids under the age of 6 on a tour of Zimbabwe in our golden Kombi. In those days, baby car seats were optional, so our Kombi was just one large moving playpen. In June 1994, we were fortunate to do a round-table tour of Sweden, only possible because my mother stepped in and took control of our three kids and our household while we were away. A year later, in 1995, we explored Iceland, and in June 1996, California via Egypt, all with round-table and my mommy's assistance. In 1996, we bought our first 4x4, a Pajero, and toured Botswana and Victoria Falls with our children over the December holidays. Then, in June 1997, we all went to Mozambique and Malawi, and in October 1997, up to the Lesotho Highlands. We also did 2 MSC cruise trips, December 1995 on the Rhapsody to Portuguese Island, and in December 1999 on the Symphony to Nosy V Island up the east coast of Africa. In April 1998, we toured Zimbabwe yet again with the Round Tablers and spent an unforgettable 5 days on a houseboat called the Osprey on Lake Kariba. In December 1997, we took our 3 children on a backpacking trip around parts of Europe, including Euro Disney, and on to London and up to Scotland to celebrate Christmas with my brother and family. In 1991, we changed our Pajero for a Nissan with a trailer and a trailer top tent. And in July, we toured Namibia, and the following year, we toured Mozambique. In December 2000, we toured Langkawi and Australia using hired scooters and a motorhome, plus, of course, air and rail transport. In July 2002, we traded our Nissan setup for a Land Cruiser, and we toured the wild coast of South Africa. And in September 2003, the west coast of South Africa. And in April 2004, Mozambique yet again. September 2005, we were off to Zimbabwe for another look at that country. In April 2006, we decided to try something different and did an insight coach tour of Turkey, where we learnt a lot with guided tours. In March 2007, we set off for our big dream, 10 years in the making, of taking a full year out, a gap year, and driving the length of the continent of Africa. In September 2008, on our return, we paddled the Orange River that separates Namibia from South Africa. And then, in December 2008, we went to America to have a look-see as to where we would like to go and live and work on a 4-year contract. America had a long history of recruiting South African pharmacists, and we had a need to earn some dollars to help pay for our wanderlust. We hired a car and drove up the east coast of the USA all the way to Maine. During 2008 and 2009, we kept ourselves busy with our normal caravan rallies in South Africa over weekends, and we even did a 3-week tour within South Africa in our caravan. All the while we were preparing to leave for our new adventure to America. So, on the 7th of October 2009, we set off for our 4-year adventure in the United States of America. We lived in South Carolina, but over the 4 years, 2009 to 2013, we traveled as much as we could, trying to make a special trip of exploration each time one of our children came to visit. We had a truck and a Mercedes to take us on all our adventures in the USA, and we managed to explore Florida, Niagara Falls, Washington, D.C., Nashville, New Orleans, the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Park, and Las Vegas. Phew, our travels exhaust me just talking about them. In October 2010, we took a boat cruise from Miami, stopping in at Labadee, Haiti, Jamaica, Grand Cayman Island, and in Cozumel, Mexico. 2014, and we returned to live in South Africa, as our lives were very busy with 2 weddings early in 2014, and then each of our children presented us with a grandchild during 2014. But, of course, we had also a new camping setup. Our Ford Ranger, Frank, and our 4-wheeler camper that we had bought in the USA. With this, we toured Lesotho in March 2015, and we went up the west coast of South Africa and to the Richtersveld in the August of the same year. In September 2018, we did a big trip of 2 or 3 months to Kruger, Botswana, and Namibia, going right up to Ipupa Falls on the Angolan border. In May 2017, we took a 3-week cruise on MSC Sinfonia from Cape Town to Italy, stopping in at various ports along the way. In August 2019, we did a trip to Russia, and in February 2020, We went to both the North and South Islands of New Zealand, arriving back in South Africa the day COVID lockdown started. Post-COVID, we have relocated to live in the UK, and we have bought ourselves a motorhome more suited to the cold weather. And we are planning many more adventures in the future that we hope to plan and share with you all.